John O'Quinn Field. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football. We are ready for a terrific game. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Houston Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, Houston's head coach told me right before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Cowboys will kick off first, and here we go. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Finds a crease. It's Hughes. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Sets his feet. It's Wegman. Throws to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled him. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you've just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. And you're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Second down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. He's gonna take off. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. There he goes. Crosses midfield. And there was Lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the 20. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Coogs.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I didn't think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Keeps it moving, it's Hawkins. Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's the 2nd time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Holds on, it's Barnes. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Drops back on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Houston.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The handoff. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. To the back. They've got him corralled.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And this offense coming out slow, man. Kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
Secures it at the 30. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for room. It's Hughes. Runs through a tackle. He's past the marker. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. And the Cougars want to move quickly.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Wigman. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Turning it on. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Trying to get the corner. The pitch. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Swamped immediately.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Upstairs, he's got it. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
You know, not a lot of space down here on the goal line when you're trying to run the football. You might want to think about going to the perimeter or maybe throwing it next time.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. This time they'll throw it. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them.
Number 16, set to kick it away.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. To the air, it's Wegman. They're all over him. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He rifles one deep down the middle. Goes high to pull it in. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Long way to go on second down. Wants to throw again. Right side, it's Thomas. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Cougars moving quickly to the line. Quick give. It's Hughes. Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Houston. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Deep in the end zone, it's Barnes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Reels it in. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Gain of 18. First down for the offense.
They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Wants to throw one first. Look out! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, gonna throw it. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. He's at the 40.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Wigman. Caught over the middle, it's Walker. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And guys, I'm kind of shocked. That's the first time we've called his name. And it's one thing for it to be his first catch going into the half, but that's the first target. This offense is an offense that needs him to be explosive, to make big plays. And in order to make that happen, they've got to target him and find ways to get him the football.
Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Fires into the end zone. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Young. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the number 4 team, the Miami Hurricanes.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Drops back on first down. Complete. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. And the Cowboys in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on 3rd down.
The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. Touchdown, Cougar! Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful.
Turns it on down the left side. At the 30. He's at the into the house. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Timeout, ref. Hey, we rolling, baby.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. From inside the 15, here's the return. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Walker. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
3rd and long coming up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Rush right in his face. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
That really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
The Cougars have this offense rolling. Off play action on first down. In traffic, it's Sanford. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Hits inside, it's Sanford. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Under pressure. Myers on the move. Out wide, it's Walker. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical.
Touchdown, Houston! Hello! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Barnes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Fresh center downs going to the air. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Might as well run him again. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Drops back. It's Wegman. Buying time to his right. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be dragged down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the run, it's Hawkins. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Knocked down immediately.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Just feeds the running back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He's going to run it. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
Hunt is on its way. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Still on his feet at the 35. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Fresh set of downs going up top. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Second and long here. On the ground, it's Hawkins. Oh, he's got some space. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Motion from the back. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
I like that play call there. 3rd and short, QB goes under center. You got the back in the backfield, and everybody's thinking it's going to be a run play. Instead, you throw the football when the defense isn't expecting it to keep your offense on the field.
And the Cowboys have their offense in high gear. Wide receiver going in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Right side, it's Barnes. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Makes a grab and room to run. The 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. He got a step and just dusted the field. Lining up for the PAT. Right down the middle. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helps out this offense a few extra yards in field position. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
And the Cougars have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Running inside, it's Hughes. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Sends it back in motion. They've been running it, but now the pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking for space. It's Coogs. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Third and long right here. Sets his feet. It's Wigman. Got his man. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple, but the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Could be an alley. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
From the gun, it's Hughes. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Left side is Young.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13. The Cougars headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw one first. Caught. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide right, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Cougars! And the punishment has been extended. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 91, set to kick off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Drops back on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate